Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yugioh Council. Welcome to Stock Market, your weekly price guide. This week we're only focusing on all the hollows from the Dark Illusions. Now, why are we only focusing on the hollows from Dark Illusions and nothing else? Well, this is the week of Dark Illusions, and on Stock Market, to keep it fresh as fuck, that's what we do. So this way you'll have all the prices for all the new cards, so if you have any questions, there you go. Now keep in mind, prices are subject to change because release date is tomorrow, and there's going to be more product people just starting to get their shit. Just saying. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Nirvana High Paladin is going to be what we start with. One of the main, the cover card of the entire set. $11.45. Coro Dragon, $15. I feel like a lot of people are not paying attention to it. You really should. It's an amazing card. Dark Magical Circle, one of the main key backbone cards for Dark Magician, $21.21. So, just about $20. It dropped about $5 from yesterday. Yesterday was sitting at like $25. And then we get to Cosmic Cyclone for $17.99. Get on that hype train. In all honesty, it's not a bad card, but with Twin Twister, unless you're really targeting something to banish and get rid of it completely, it's not really a reason to run it over Twin Twister. Then we have Pod Desires. I know most of you are waiting for me to talk about this card. $42.22. So they're probably going to even out around the $40-$35 range for a little while. And it's deserved. I'm not going to say it's not, but I'm just not a fan of the card. Magician Navigation, $20 this week on eBay. Also the other card for Dark Magician that's like the backbone that they really do need. This is something I want to talk about on Tech Tuesday. You guys saw me pull it out yesterday, minor spoiler, for Dark Illusions box opening. This is the Forceful Checkpoint. It's only $10, and it's hell of an interesting card. It's a really interesting card that I think is going to find its use at some given point. Maybe even that Burgermeister deck that got renamed for something completely else. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't really say what that is. Then we get to the Hidden City. Subterraneous. Why are you so damn expensive with your $15 field spell card? Because it is pretty damn good. It's okay. Let's be honest. Now we're getting to the Ultras because we did all 8 secrets. Now you know the prices of all 8 secrets. This is Masterpiece, the True Drago Slayer. He is $2.50 to $2.65 this week on eBay. Then we have True King of the Vanisher. It's pretty nifty tech in Fire Kings if you don't mind the minus. He's $2.85. He destroys cards in your hand. I feel like we're going to see more of this card, like more of, his kind of type. Then we get to the one that you guys are probably waiting for me to talk about, the Shirayui Solitaire, which is pretty much Lone Fire for the deck. It's going for $7.25 to $7.50 a piece. May drop down to close to $5, but not really going to be too expensive if you're playing the deck. Block Dragon, interesting card to say the least, $2.10 on the budget side. Then we get to Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, $3.45 to $3.50 if you're playing Red Dragons. You are backflipping right now because those prices are low. Here's one that I thought that was going to be a little more expensive. Floodgate Trap Hole, only $7. I may have to pick me up some. Just like Quaking Mirror Force, but you activate it. Instead of them attacking, you could use it with the Trap Trick Succeed. This is nifty shit, and only $7 a piece. Then we get to Premature Return, which probably my least favorite out of all the Ultras, $3.45 right now. Then we get to the Subterrias. Behemoth is running for $5. That's the Uma Strix. He's about $5. Then we get to the Subterria Behemoth Stalago. He's about $5. And then, of course, Spiral Super Agent at $8.85. Now let's get into those. So now it's time for the supers, and with the supers, you'll put around 36 cards, and that's everything you need to know about Dark Illusion prices. Otherwise, if it's common or rare, they're pretty much going to be dirt cheap. So let's start with Magician of Dark Illusion at $3.75. You'll need him for your Dark Magician deck, so not super expensive. Magician's Rod, also around $3. Keep in mind these prices will probably drop next week, and I'll go over the major ones next week alongside your typical stock market stuff. The Dark Illusion Tradmid Sphinx, I was trying to find the name. It is $1.15 for the Tradmid, not too shabby. Toon Dark Magician, $1.99. to 250. There's not too many listings, as you can see. I was trying to find it, but then 2 Dark Magician Girls just kept coming up. They're under $3, so it's not too bad at all. And then we have this Spirit card here, $1.30. Adamaratsu, I can never pronounce it right. $1.36, $1.39. They're cheap. Spell Shredder, $1.35. Interesting card, but no one's really gonna run it, to be fair. Let's run double Cyclone Neck and get into that pretty much in that case. The Dark Illusion, Assault Blackwing, Animaru, Divine Thunder. I didn't know the English name. $1.65. That is pretty much the level 12 one, which I can't really say it's worth running outside of a fun Blackwing deck. Competitively, I wouldn't probably touch it. Ebon High Magician, $2.35 to $2.35 apparently. $2.38. You can also find him in the Megatons. Trust me. Lunalight Perfume, $1.55. Then we have the Metal Foe Field Spell card. I was just blanking on what the hell it was. $1.45. The Fusion card is $1.75. I was reading comments because remember I was talking about it without even like touching the deck, or just outside of just seeing what people were like using against me. They only really use one, so that's pretty much why it's pretty cheap. Then we have Metaphors combination, $1.75, super cheap. Now number 81, which is this guy here for the Thomas the Tank deck, $1.45. And to end us off, the Burgermeister Exceed, which obviously it's Pale Ooze now, or Pale Zuik, is $1.65 this week on eBay to $1.75. Really good Exceed though. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in as always. I know this stock market's going to be fairly short, probably because there's not as much as we're going over, but next week, don't worry, we're going to be going over a lot more. Tomorrow, you can expect another Let's Talk video, and I'll see you then. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, and I will see you on the next video as always. If you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more, and I'll see you guys on the next